Hello and thank you for joining me for another December daily collaging inspiration with me, your host, Barbara. We are on December 19th. Let's get our prompt list out. As always, you can find this as well as the December daily playlist down below. Today I want to do the last prompt, number 35, reading add one or more buttons. That's a fun one. So today we're doing a low-key page. We're going to try to just use paper and scissors and glue and ink. Some fabric probably, but that's it. No gesso, no modeling paste or anything like that. Let's just play with paper and do something simple and quick, hopefully. I love this page. This is definitely one of my favorites. I know that. Before we start, let's see what Mr. Haribo has to say today. Number 19 is again a big one. These, okay, they're called Troppi Fruity. And they have fruit flavors. I'll open these so you see them. I won't eat them now. Again, I haven't had breakfast yet. Yeah, so they're different fruits and this is what they look like. I'm sure they're yummy. Only 4 more windows to open. This is just whizzing by, this December daily, isn't it? As always, we're starting off picking a focal image. And I again picked one from the Digital Collage Club because Tina, who is the owner of the Digital Collage Club, has, I think it was 10 pages of different printables for December. So there's just so much to choose from. So I just had to choose another one. And I really love this one, this label here with this bird. And I think it will go extremely well with this page. Hopefully it won't be too matchy. We'll see what we can do. So first thing, as always, I'm going to fussy cut this. As a reminder, I have the links for the Digital Collage Club down below in my description box, along with some discount codes, so you can get either a yearly or a lifetime membership, and they are so worth it. The value is incredible. She has thousands of royalty-free downloads. It's probably all you'll ever need, so it's a really good deal. One of the pieces I might add in the background is this embossed cardstock. I found this in my stash from December daily. It's beautifully cream colored, but I was thinking rather than using it like this, it is very pretty though, but rather than using it just like this, I thought, what if we bring out the embossing a little more by trying to add some ink over it. I've done this with regular Distress Oxide or Distress ink, but I haven't tried this with just regular ink. And I'm choosing blue because that's the color we have, and I just wonder if we should stick with a similar blue or whether we should try a little darker one. And I kind of want to go with the darker one just to provide a little more contrast. So I'm hoping that it will work, that it just will go onto the raised parts and not the parts underneath. I don't know how well this is going to work, especially with these parts here which aren't raised very much. This is raised a lot, so this should be no problem, but I actually want this part down here. Fingers crossed. I'm just gonna hold this very lightly over it, not pressing a lot. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like it's working. I love that some parts are darker than others. I did not think this would work this well. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I'm so happy I tried this. Now, how do we cut or tear this? That's the question. Maybe I should use this top part actually. That is really pretty. Do we just tear it with the tearing ruler, or do we cut it with... Yeah, I think actually tearing is not a good idea, because I remember tearing embossed pieces makes them tear really weird. So I'm wondering if I should just use these kid scissors, Anna, because it looks like tearing. Let's try it. I will put this on the back so I can trace around it, so I know where to cut, because I want it pretty much even on all sides. Okay, it doesn't look torn at all, but trying to line up the scissors again always so that the pattern is continuous. One of the things I am particular with, I don't want to have like a little ridge here or something. I always forget to mention this. I know I've mentioned Maud a few times in my channel, but I forgot to mention that Maud is using my collaging prompts for her lanterns. So if you haven't seen that she's making the most incredible paper lanterns, you need to check out her channel. And this is completely crooked. How did I do that? Yeah, I will link her channel below again. I think she might even have a lantern playlist. If she does, I will just link that playlist. But it's like, I don't even know what to say. It's so adorable what she's doing. So if you want more inspiration on what to do with these prompts, that is a good channel to check as well. And I think also Maureen is going to be doing some, or has done some already. Maureen is my other friend in the Netherlands who also makes amazing digi kits. I'm just going to go with this. This is crooked, but I'm just going to go with it anyway. It's handmade, right? Yeah, so I will link Maureen's channel as well, because I think she's also doing some of the December dailies. I don't know in what form she's doing them yet at the time of filming this, but I'm sure it's worth checking out. Now, instead of inking this with Vintage Photo, I think I will go around it with the same ink, which is going to be interesting with this edge. I don't know if that will work very well. I have quite a few embossing folders, and I hardly ever use them. I used to use them more when I used to do more cards, or when I used to make more cards. But since I don't do that anymore, I really hardly use them. And it's such a shame, because they make beautiful ephemera. Like, I should really use them more often. Do you have that same problem? Do you have some but don't use them? And obviously, if you don't have any embossed paper, you don't have an embossing machine or a die cut machine, then just use patterned paper behind your piece of ephemera, whatever that may be. So I think this is really cute. And now we just need to find some more pieces that we can add to this. I definitely am planning to add a tab, a fabric tab here with a button, because that's the prompt, to use a button. Maybe I'll add another button somewhere here. I might add, well, actually we can just try it. So I picked a few pieces of fabric scraps that are in the color range that we have here. Maybe we can add some underneath as well. Of course, these are all not big enough. This one would be. I'm not sure. No, this is not good. This might be a nice one for the tab, maybe. Maybe. Could be fun. We need some more pieces to add to the background. I could add another piece of music paper. This is from the Your Creative Studio. It says the English Carol book, so that would be cute. Birds sing, right? So that would make sense. It's called A Babe is Born. How do we do this? Kind of want the English Carol book to peek out on the top. Definitely want the music peeking out here. I don't necessarily need the text. So I'm going to tear around here with my tearing ruler. So as you can see, this is really a chilled page. Not gonna do anything really fancy or out of the ordinary. Because some days we just don't feel like doing a lot, but we want to have a pretty page for that day. These are great to keep, to stamp words on it, or maybe the date or something. So like this, I think that's cute. This one I will ink up with the vintage photo. I don't think the blue, we could do both. I'm gonna first do the vintage photo, and then maybe I can add some blue accents with the ink. That's what you do when you can't make up your mind. You just do it all. This is just a very cheap, regular ink, nothing fancy. It's not permanent or anything. You can probably buy this in any stationery shop. That's an interesting looking edge. I like it. Oh, you know what's really cute? What I'm just noticing now is what she has in her hands. It looks like it's this holly, I think it's called. The bird has it here as well. How cute is that? I didn't even notice that. That is awesome. So this is looking great. Of course, it needs something. I found some random paper flowers in my stash, so maybe we can do something with that. This one might be, well, actually, I thought it would be too big, but actually I love the color. It is so beautiful on this. I like the shape of this one, that's fun. Oh, that's also nice. If we combine two, will that be too much? That is beautiful. I love that. What about this one? How cute is this one with the dots? Yeah, but not on this. I think I really love that combination. Then it needs a button. Should we try a colored button for a change? Not always use white buttons. So I have my buttons here. I don't know if one of these will work. I have a nice heart one. It's white again, but oh, I like that. That's cute. I don't really have a nice blue, but actually I don't even want blue. It needs to pop out. So actually white is again the perfect solution. I also have this heart. Oh, I might like that one better. Yes, I think I don't have to keep on looking. I am going to put some thread through there, and I want to see if I can find some maybe in this beautiful dark turquoise. Sadly, I don't. So these are the options that I have. There's this very minty one. The green, no. Blue, no. So maybe we'll just go with the white. That's okay too. And take out my needle from Maud's beautiful felt needle book that she's gifted me. I love this so much. I know I've shown this before, but I just think it's so adorable. There's two elephants here. It is so cute. Anyway, let's find the end. How do you keep your embroidery thread if you have one? Because mine is, as you can see, it's always a mess. As soon as I take those thingies out that hold them together, they just become a complete mess. And I hate it because whenever I then want to embroider, I first have to start entangling my thread, and that's no fun. So please, if you happen to have a tip, please tell me. Okay, this won't go through. I'm wondering if it might go through even without a needle because the holes aren't super tiny. Ah, yeah, look at that. We don't need a needle. I think I'll do a little bow as always. Actually, the bow is so big that we can't even see the beautiful button. And it of course bulks up the page even more. Now I'm wondering if I should just make a knot. I'll make a double knot so that it won't open and cut the ends really short. Maybe that is better. I do want it to have a thread through it, otherwise it kind of looks unfinished to me. So, yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, I'm going to glue these together with 3-in-1 glue. Let's hold that down for a moment until that really grips the paper as well. And the button. I think in the meantime we can definitely glue this down because I don't think I'll change anything here, but I don't know yet what to do with the rest of this space. I will procrastinate for a bit while I glue these bits down. And if you have any ideas, please shout them at me now. I really hope you're enjoying your December daily. Even if you don't do it daily, that's totally fine. I know daily is a lot. And for those that have families and other obligations and maybe work, other work outside of your house, it is really, really challenging. I get that. That's not what this is supposed to be about. This is not supposed to stress you out to do this every day. I'm just trying to give you some inspiration. So that's why I have 35 prompts for you to choose, you know, to do whenever you want throughout this winter. It doesn't even have to be December, even though it's called December Daily. And by making 24 spreads or 24 pages of different types of collages here, I'm hoping that a few of these will resonate with you and you will find some joy in creating some pages with the inspiration from my videos, using what you have and just having fun playing around. This is no competition. I'm gonna glue this on as well. I'm going to use my 3-in-1 glue again. I'm wondering if this is too matchy-matchy. I can procrastinate a little more by adding the tab to my page. This is a bit long. Actually, how is this gonna, oh, I probably shouldn't put it over my pocket. So I would need to put it inside the pocket. And of course I have to see how does it look on the other side. Is that gonna disturb? No, actually that's cute because the white dots could be snowflakes. So actually that works pretty well. And we have a tiny bit of turquoise in here. So that is awesome. Yes, this is perfect. So let's glue this down. I'm gonna use my tacky glue because I can put less on it than my 3-in-1 glue. There's just so much coming out of there that I'm afraid I would put it it would go everywhere, and I don't want that. So let's start by putting it in the pockets. So I'm not putting glue on the whole thing, I'm just putting glue on the side, which is going to be glued down. I want there to be like a nice loose little loop here instead of having that squished down. Okay, so we have another tab sticking out. How fun. We can think about whether there's something we can add to that. But first, I kind of want to figure out what to do with this. I found in my stash these craft letters, which are really fun. So they're little wood pieces, kind of like Scrabble pieces. And I picked out the letters for joy. And I thought, what if I just put these down here Don't know if they need another base or something. But what I want to do first is, you see they have very rough edges, and I kind of want to smooth that out a little bit. So I'm going to sand those down just a little bit with my sanding block from the hardware store. I believe a nail file should also work. So I'm just gonna sand them down a tiny bit, and then we can see what else to do with them. I don't know if you can tell, but I have now sanded them down a little bit, so that's much better. I don't have to worry about any splinters or anything like that. I do have a feeling I want them to pop out a bit more, so I think I want to put something underneath there. One option might be to use a piece of this card. That would kind of be subtle. So I just want like a little piece here, so that might be one option. That would definitely work. Another option might be to use some more fabric. They would pop even more from this one. That would be cute, actually. Let me try that one. I just want to cut out a piece. I'm gonna use my pinking shears. So how does this look? Is that cute? We could also try it the other way around, have this on top and this on the bottom. Is this better? This might be better. This way, actually, the girl is kind of looking at the bird. I love that. So she's giving him this holly to help him decorate his little Christmas tree home. I like that. It's so corny, but I like it. I'm totally gonna go with that. Let's glue this down. I hope you agree with me that that's a good solution. Using my 3-in-1 glue for this. And I'm still debating if I should add something to that fabric tab on my page. Like, what could we add? We could add a little charm if I can find a suitable one. We could add another button. We could add a bit of lace. So many options. I'll use tacky glue. I'll use 3-in-1 glue for this, although I'm not convinced that's the best thing to do. We'll see if it goes through or not. It shouldn't, right? Because this is also meant for fabric. Like the Fabertech, whatever it's called. It's pretty much the same thing, I believe. So maybe we should use it what it's meant for, right? But it is coming through. That's not good. Look, do you see that? It's totally coming through. What? I thought this was meant for fabric as well. It doesn't say, actually. So maybe that is the difference between Fabertech and this. Yeah, I'm not happy that it's coming through at all. Oh well, it is what it is. So I'm gonna glue the middle one first because that helps me to center this. And then I will try to space these equally. I don't want them completely next, like touching. As you can tell, I have completely given up on trying not to bulk up this journal so much. I'm over that. It's gonna be chunky. That's fine. It'll be fun because it has a lot of different textures. So far, so good. So what do we do with this? So we said one alternative would be a button. So I think this one can only have a white button. A small white button. How would this look? Well, we already have the button here, so we fulfilled the prompt. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it would be cute. Definitely cute. But maybe to try something else, I can see if I can find a little charm. So I went through my charms and I don't have anything Christmassy or wintry, but I found this adorable set that I got at a craft fair some time ago. And it's all sewing related. How adorable are these? And there's one here you see with buttons. So why don't we add that one? They're so cute. Maybe I can add some more of these to some of the pages. I will keep those there. So I want to add a jump ring to that so that it will hang a bit nicer. Using my rusty tools here. They're really not in good shape, but they work fine, thankfully. Never open your jump rings by pulling them apart like this. They always need to be turned like this way. I don't know if you can see that. Because otherwise it will never close all the way again. And this way you just move them closed again and you have them joining up. And maybe we can attach it just with a safety pin was my thought. I think this is the smallest one I have. So how do we do that? Just put it around here. And then you can see I'm very experienced in this. Well, let's try it like this. Shouldn't be so difficult, right? Stab that through. Close it up. Yeah, I think that works. Cool, we have another tab thing on our page. I want to see what it looks like when it's closed. Yeah, very cute. Definitely need to add more tabs. Definitely, I have to go back to some of my pages. How cute. I'm very happy with this page. This was really low key. I hope you agree with me on that. We need a date. I'm gonna stamp it again with my wonderful stamp. I love this so much. This was from the Your Creative Studio October box, by the way. A link to the Your Creative Studio site is also down below in case you want some of Amanda's future boxes. Gonna use my, or should I use the, you know what? Let's use a blue ink. I'm gonna try this sky blue archival ink and I will put it down here. Gonna add my stamping block. Yes. There. I think it's done. I love how these two are together. I don't think it's too matchy-matchy. I don't know if you would. I like that they go together, but I don't think it's too much. It's like these. These are pretty matchy-matchy, but I think they're fine together. Ha! This is really coming along nicely. Can't believe there's only 4 more to go. Love it, love it, love it. So hope to see you back here tomorrow. In the meantime, I hope you get some time to work in your own journal. Thank you for hanging out with me. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah.